Welcome to episode 24 of Bitesize UGC. I'm Kirk Fat, and with me as always is Captain P.F. Dennis. On this episode, we're reviewing a two-part mission from Woody Valley entitled Katra and Katra Continued.
That's right. This is a mission with all the trimmings. It's got diplomacy mixed with both space and ground combat. It is also not without its share of humor. Let's get right to it with the story.
We thought it was an interesting story full of quirky and likable characters. We even get to meet Helna's cousin, who is a feisty and tough Rigelian woman. I really like the details put into the characters, and some of the humorous moments were really well done. With a few more edits for typos, the story could be really great. I'll let the captain say more about the story.
You are sent on a diplomatic mission between the Vulcans and Remans with dignitaries aboard, but diplomacy degrades into combat as forces are aligned against you. Watch for familiar characters from Cryptic's featured episodes with a touch of Star Trek III. It is also obvious that the author did a bit of anatomical research to script out his sickbay sequences. A personal note for the author, though. I don't do Windows. Story got 4 stars. On to map design.
The maps were kind of a mixed bag. Some of the early custom sets showed varying degrees of texture overlap, but this significantly improved as the story progressed. You definitely see the author getting better with building as the mission continues. There was also a temple on Vulcan that had nice details. I'd like to see Woody keep building this temple.
Even though I have played in the damaged engineering ship map before, I have to say that it seemed different in the way that it was used here. It seems to fit tightly into the story and not like it was used because all of our interior maps in the Foundry have damage. I also agree with KF on the temple map. Very nice indeed. Map design gets 3.5 out of 5. Now to tech.
There wasn't much complexity here as far as branching dialogues, branching objectives, or crazy things done with triggers, but the mission was well constructed. The author created some nice visual effects by using certain triggers and assets. I also enjoyed lots of player animations.
I did enjoy the sequence when the player must remove a panel to make a necessary bypass. However, under the circumstances, in a desperate situation, I don't know if it would have been important to me to put the panel back afterward. Just picking a nit. Another 3.5 stars for tech. Finally, difficulty.
I definitely think the battles could be tweaked. The initial battle with the Klingons was pretty tough, but the last battle in space was really easy. Otherwise, it was very fun, and I enjoyed fighting alongside the Remans.
I have to agree with my esteemed colleague. The first battle is an ambush of such magnitude that it is highly unlikely that 2 battle cruisers could survive it, let alone a single player. That aside, the rest of it was just fine and fun to play. I did, however, enjoy thinking that the same barrage would be repeated in the final battle, but circumstances shifted when my Reman allies joined the party. Difficulty got 4 stars.
And here's the bite-sized breakdown for Katra and Katra Continued by Woody Valley.
Promote the Foundry by playing these missions for yourself.
This has been episode 24 of Bitesize UGC.